Hey y'all, it's Nancy the Handy Scandy. Welcome back for another crafty venture. Hey y'all, happy Saturday morning makes. Welcome. Thanks for joining me today. If you are new here, welcome. We have a pretty good time here. We're very creative, we're very positive, we're very uplifting, and you are welcome to join us. If you want to hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit that like button so you don't forget. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump on in. For everybody else who has been here with me for some time, welcome back. Thanks for coming for another Saturday morning makes. This is one of my favorite things to do all week long, is just create and then to share it with you, and then in turn gain inspiration from you and all the amazing makes that y'all are sharing every day, whether it's a Saturday or whether it's a Tuesday afternoon or whatever day of the week, whatever time of the day. Pardon me. And this is an open art collaborative, meaning you can make whatever you make. It doesn't matter the medium, it doesn't matter the season, none of that matters. You make what makes you happy, and then you put it up with the hashtag SatMornMakes, and we will find you just as you found us. So let's go ahead and jump on in. Excuse me. I am a little froggy this morning, so I ask you to forgive my voice, but we're going to just forge on through. So you can see I have a few tags over here and a couple cards over here, and these still have pops of color on them, so they're still, I don't know if you can see that gloss there, but they're still a little wet. So I'm going to slide them out of the way so I don't set anything down in them. And we'll talk about these cards. So these are absolutely adorable, but I have to admit I really struggled with these. These two, simple as they are, took me several days to make. And granted, I did only have a few minutes at a time on a couple of those days, but anyway, I am going to just go ahead and walk y'all through my process here. So I have this, oh, it's not a wreath. What is it? It's a frame. It's a die set from Whimsy Stamps. It is called Holly Frame Die Set. And it has the holly frame that cuts this out, and then it has this little frame that cuts another layer out to layer up on top. It does not cut this layer out of the middle. So when this cuts, it cuts the whole outside, and then it cuts all the hollies and the berries. But it makes an impression for the inside. It does not cut the inside. This piece does that. And then there are extra dies for holly berries, holly leaves, and 2 different sizes of bows. So that's the die set. That is what I used for both of these layers. Now this cardstock was a little more difficult to cut. This is some that I got from my stash that I purchased from Tina Crafty Bean. Thank you again, Miss Tina. I am putting that paper to work, man. Putting it to work. But this particular cardstock is Recollections. That's all I know. But it's this shimmery opalescent on one side and the super bright yellow on the other. But I wanted this opalescence. Now, I did not color these up in advance or with knowing what I was going to do with them. I just colored them, and then I found things to coordinate with them. So this was really hard to cut out. You can see here where these didn't cut out, and this was run through 3 or 4 times. So it doesn't have anything to do with the cardstock. It doesn't have anything to do with the quality of the dies. It has everything to do with my cutting plates, which are new, and my die cutting machine, which is not. So I will put this out there. Y'all let me know downstairs in the comments, what is your die cutting situation? Because I'm tired of things like this. And I love my Big Shot. It has seen me through lots of different things. It has been serviced by my sweet friend Millie more than once. At least twice, maybe more. Millie, how many times did you fix that thing? I don't even know. And I have a Gemini Junior, but I have to say I hate it. And I know that's a strong word, but I hate it. And I don't know what to do. I don't know if I go with another Big Shot. Do I go... I'll stop right there. You guys let me know what you're doing. Help me, give me some advice, some guidance, some insight into what you have and what your situation is like. So anyway, Yeah, really tired of stuff like that. And these, see, on these, they cut enough so that I could kind of pull it apart. And you guys know me, I will salvage something. So I could have salvaged if it was just this and this, but these don't even come out. They don't even poke out. And this was run through 3 or 4 times. And I moved it. So anyway, okay, done. You understand. But we worked it out. We got them to work. I started to change my paper, but I really like, excuse me, I really like the opalescence, excuse me, of that. So anyway, layered it up on some black cardstock, and in this case, I did it on white. Oh, actually, yes, it is on white, but this one I just die cut out the image. On this one, I fussy cut the image and lifted it up on some double-sided foam tape. Now, both of these, they're digital images. They were printed on copier paper, and I colored them with my Olo markers. I did struggle with some bleeding. I did struggle with some colors that didn't quite look the way I wanted it to, or didn't blend the way I wanted it to. But I think overall, they still turned out really cute. And then on this one, I used the bows that came in the die set. And I used some white gel pen. I used a little bit of, oh, they're dry now. The pops of color. It's almost out. And so even though it was a glitter glue, it's pretty much just clear at this point. So I've got, there's just a little bit of glitter, just enough to give a little bit of sparkle in their eyes. I thought that was kind of cute. And I did a little bit on his little bow tie because it just looks like a candy. It just looks like a candy to me. So then I have these buttons that came from the stash that my sweet friend Tina gifted me. And I also found some in my own stash. So hang on. So these are just some that Tina gifted to me. But look at all the blues and the greens and the yellows in this one. This is where I pulled these from. And I just layered them up, and I had this little snow word charm. These are from Anna Wight at Impression Obsession. And I don't know if they're still available or not, because keep in mind that IO is closing. And I'm not even sure what their percentage off is right now. But hop over there and see, because they still, I'm sure, have lots to go. I don't know if what I share today will still be there or not, but you can always go look. You might have luck finding something else that you really love, even if what you go there for isn't still available. But go quick, because things go quick. But I colored this snow up with yellow and green to match his scarf and to match the overall card. And then I just stuck some twine through there, and I fed it through both of the buttons, glued it all together, and there we have it. And then on this one, I have the pink button, which I thought was super, super cute. I actually was looking for blue when I started, and then I thought, well, I have enough blue to pull out the blue from the hat, which is, again, it's not quite perfect, but it's good enough. So I went with the pink, and I colored the Believe up in pink with my Olos, and added this sweet little snowflake charm, and called them done. Now, I don't have anything done on the inside. I don't know if I'm done with these or not. Like I said, I really struggled with them, to be honest. So, but they're cute. They're cute little digital images, and I'll show you some more of those Digis. So this is from that same set. I will try to link the people that I purchased my Digis from. I'll try to link that in the description box, but sometimes it's hard to go back and find it. But look at these. Aren't they adorable? Now, I don't remember if the penguin was from this set or not, or if I got him somewhere else, but they're adorable. They are adorable. Now, these I have printed off on, it's that probably 60 or 65 pound paper from Walmart. Boy, I'm struggling. So let me go ahead and show you some more Digis. So I have these. These are just printed on copier paper, so I'm glad that they're snow people, because there's not a whole lot of coloring. Cute little snow angels. Now, in this set, there were more snow angels, but I had printed so much on this day that I didn't print all the snow angels. But I did print these cuties. It's all the same image. I hope you're able to see that okay. And then these I thought were super, super cute as well. And you can tell these are all the same artist, right? And then, of course, this one with Joy, holding the little sign, little cardinal. And here, oh, there's another one there. Well, if I can get my fingers to cooperate. Oh, yeah. So again, this is just copier paper. So we'll see how those color up, but the little mice are super cute. Oh, yeah, I remember. And then there's some more of those mice. And then there we go. There's some more little penguins. And some more of the angels. And then look at these guys. Aren't they adorable? This one's just a little bit bigger than this one. I just was playing with sizing things. And then again, I feel like this is the same artist, but it's a different set. So it says Cookies Make Everything Better, Official Cookie Taster, but it's the same little image. And still playing with my printer, trying to make things work for me. And then Ski You Later, it's all downhill from here. They're so cute, the little gingerbreads. And then this one, there's Snow One Like You. Hope your holidays are sweet. Again, little gingers, but look at the snow cone, or the ice cream cone. It's a little snowman. And then here we've got snowmen baking in a gingerbread bowl. Happiness is homemade. Life is what you bake it. And then these are just the same images, just without the sentiments on them. So super, super cute. I kind of went a little digi crazy. And then I also have these that I'll just go through real fast. These were from my printer company, actually. So I thought those were cute. Still some Halloween. Most of these are going to be Halloween because that's when I printed them off, but I never got to them. These were just fun, I thought, to color. Look at those. Super, super cute. So what I'm going to do with it all, who knows? What do we ever do with it all? And this wasn't all that I printed that day. So I do have more digis to print off. I have several from Whimsy Stamps to print off. I actually made a card with their little witch digi earlier in the Halloween season, and I never shared it with anybody. It's just here. So, all right, let me move these aside. I'll be right back, and we'll look at the tags. Okay, yep, let's talk about the tags now. These are so sweet, but I think tags have become maybe my favorite thing to make. Tags of all shapes and sizes. They don't have to have a purpose. I just think they're really fun. So we start with this Whippersnapper Designs. It's illustrated by Anna Wight. This is one from her new release just earlier. Was it the end of October maybe? I'm not sure. But super, super cute. So we have the coffee mug, and then we have the snowflake with the flurries. Then we have the gingerbread man with snowflakes around him, Santa with different types of snowflakes, and the little snowman with even different types of snowflakes. Very similar to Santa's, though. And then the sentiment says, wishing you a season filled with caffeine. I want a stamp that says cup of cheer. Cuppa, not cup of, cuppa. So that's, I'm on the lookout for that. I need to do a Google search and see what I can find. But anyway, we started with some tag dies. So this is one from Whimsy Stamps. It's one of my very most used dies in my whole stash. So I use this die. Look at that. Look how warped it is. But it still works like a charm. And then I use the die reinforcer to cut the circle. I actually cut another white one on the back just so I'd have a nice clean back. And I love to layer them like this. I feel like having that white at the top just gives your eye a place to rest. And those are already dry. Awesome. Gives your eye a place to rest. It adds interest. excuse me, and it just, I don't know, I just think it kind of tops it all off. It just makes sense to me. I love there to be either a contrasting or a corresponding color, and like even on these I did similar, just in different ways. So it's very similar to when we layer our die cuts like this. So I have the brown, and then I have the polka dot. These are from this essential set from Pink Fresh. These are 100 years old in my stash. I don't know how old they are to Pink Fresh. It says Pink Fresh was established in 2014, but I don't think these dies were created that year. Their first year in business, so I'm not sure. But anyway, they've been in my stash for 6-7 years, something like that. Anyway, so that's how I created this tag. This tag was made with this die, again from Wight. It is just called Stitched Frame Die, and it does cut this center out, so it embosses the pattern, and then it cuts out the center, and it puts the stitching on both sides. You can see the stitching. And so it is on the square that it cuts out, but then you can either use the square or not. I did 2 of them, and on the back side I went ahead and put the square back in there because I just wanted it again to be a clean back, but I liked having a corresponding pattern paper. Thought that was kind of fun. So that was this tag. And then for this one, I used these new dies from Jill, well, from Peachy Keen. They coordinate with Jill's stuff, but they do a whole lot of gingerbreads over there. So these could coordinate with anything. So you can see that I used this. Let me see if I can line it up. Well, anyway, I used this die. And then I used this, no, it was this one that's upside down. So those were the 2 that I made, and I cut out this pattern paper. And then the green is a pattern paper, even though it reads as a solid, it has tiny little tone-on-tone snowflakes. But I just really liked that. I thought it was fun. It was different. It was a little more florally, kind of old-fashioned in my mind. I was going to ink blend around the edges, but I didn't, and I think it's okay. And I added this little piece of trim. I just needed something red to go across that green, and so that's what I did. And then this guy is layered up on some foam squares. Now these foam squares are from Whimsy. Well, they're from Barely Arts actually, but I purchased them from Whimsy, and they are so dang thick. Like, look at how thick they are. I don't know what I'll use those for because they look a little ridiculous. I might end up cutting them down next time, but I just didn't have the patience, the will, the stamina, any of it to cut these in half. But I think that would have been best because that loft is quite lofty. But anyway, the tag is still really cute. And then I added some of the seam binding that I just recently purchased from, is it My Scrap Cabin? I think so. She's very friendly, very kind, very nice, and a good vendor over on Etsy. So here I have another of the word charms and one of the bulb pins from my stash. And this is a jingle bell that I actually grunged up and rusted myself with some vinegar. So this one is grungy as well. It's from that same stash, and then the same Enjoy word die. And then again, you can see that I put a little bit of the glossy accents, not glossy accents, pops of color on there just to, because you know, the lids are usually plastic and they have a little bit of a sheen to them. So I wanted that. And then I added these little tufts of greenery on all of them. Where is that? It's from this set. These were on my desk from when I was doing some card making earlier in the year, so I really like these. I've actually ordered a bunch of different wreathy dies from an order from Simon, so we'll see when those get here. I'm all about wreaths, and I like this concept. I like the idea of having the loose pieces and that you can also put them in a wreath form. But at the same time, building your own wreath like this can get tedious and time consuming. So I was glad to have several other die options, and they are coming. I don't know if they've been shipped yet. I just placed my order yesterday, with Simon's new release. But yeah. So anyway, I just really like these. I use my Crocodile to punch the hole, and I also set an eyelet in there. You can't really see it because everything covers it up, but it finishes it off. It looks, I guess, professional. I don't know that that's the word I'm looking for in this context, but it just looks finished. It looks really nice to have that on there. And then I use these cute little clay hearts. They're called Kiss Me clay hearts. They're from Honeybee. I've had them for years, probably as long as I've had those essential dyes from Pink Fresh. So these have been in my stash for quite a while. But I just thought the sweet little hearts worked great. And I love that I could use them like as the berries. I thought that was really sweet. And so the idea behind all three is basically the same. Using the coffee mug, then some kind of a grounding place behind each of them. And then the word charms and the bells and the they're not palm fronds, pine boughs, and then the twines and the hearts. Why is my brain cramping? I don't know. Anyway, I really like them. Oh, the Cheers die. I'm forgetting the Cheers die. It is again from Impression Obsession and Anna Wight. I have used this one a lot this last couple of weeks and really, really like it. I also have Hugs and I have Joy. I just haven't used them yet. And one last thing that I want to share before I let y'all go is this is that same pack of pattern paper from Simon Says Stamp from several years ago. They had their Halloween card, or not Halloween, Christmas card kit, and I bought it, and I am trying to use this up. I've never fully used a pack of paper. Now, there are some in here that don't belong. This one didn't belong, and that polka dot doesn't belong, but they just fit, so I just stuck them in there. But, yeah, really, really looking forward to using this up. Some of these are likely going to just end up in a different scrap bin, and that's okay. This one I actually did some stenciling and heat embossing on several years ago. But that is what I cut the Cheers die out with. So those are my makes for today, my sweet friends. I know I kind of went off on a tangent. I apologize. I think I normally do go off on some kind of a tangent. Anyway, as I said in the beginning, I thank you for spending time with me. I will link you over to Jill Norwood, and I encourage you to go check out and see what she has for us today. I know that Miss Anna Wight had a video pop up this morning. I don't know if it was a Saturday Morning Makes or if she was just doing some type of a different type of video. I'm not sure yet. Make sure that you just hop around and see everybody and see all the fun inspiration that's out there. I know everyone's in full-on Christmas crafting mode now. I may be back with some Creepmas, so keeping Halloween alive throughout the year as I do. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, right now I am in full-on Christmas mode, and I'm loving every second of it. So thanks again, guys, for spending time with me. Please, please, please drop me a comment downstairs, especially let me know about your die cutting situation. What do you do? And for a tabletop unit, what do you do as well? I have one that was gifted to me. It's a We Are Memory Keepers, which I think is We Are Makers now. And it's the one that I use the most, but I can't find replacement plates for it, and my plates are shot. So, yeah, let me know, both tabletop and the smaller ones. And, yeah, just let me know what you do and what your preferences are, because maybe you're in as bad a situation as I am, and you're looking for some guidance, too. So, thanks, everybody. I will see you very soon in the next video. And until then, mwah. This is Nancy, the Handy Scandy, and I'm out.